Just look at that peaceful babbling brook. And that is right here on the property of Harmony Grove, a very interesting little community right out here in the Elfin Forest, just outside of Escondido, California. And this place, the Elfin Forest, has so many legends, urban legends, and myths surrounding it. So I came out here trying to separate fact from fiction. And I'm right here on the grounds of Harmony Grove. Harmony Grove, it's a spiritualist community. It's actually like a Christian-oriented spiritualist community, kind of combining traditional Christianity with the New Age movement and spiritualism, this idea of getting messages from beyond, talking to the dead. Very interesting tradition. I've been to other spiritualist churches before. There's one on Adams Avenue in San Diego that I visited. And I came today's Sunday morning. They have a Sunday morning service, and I came out here to check it out. It was very similar to the other one in San Diego I visited. Kind of the structure of the service is very familiar, this kind of Christian church service, but then there's a moment for healing. It looked like kind of a Reiki energy healing practice, and then at the end there were messages from the spirit world. And two of the ministers or mediums would get up front and address people and give them messages from beyond. And so that's what they do here. So because of that, I think that's lent itself to a lot of the urban legends and the myths and stories. This whole wilderness, Elfin Forest, it's a place with just like every sort of legend and story and supernatural and paranormal tales about it. There are ghost stories here, stories of lights moving around at night. There's a story of a lady in white who appears in the middle of the road and causes you to crash your car. And it reminds me a lot of an area that I researched a great deal last year, Proctor Valley Road in Chula Vista, Bonita, California, because they're both wilderness areas that local teenagers will come out to sort of explore these legends. Some of them come out here to party as well, and there's drugs and alcohol involved, so of course, that can make you see things sometimes. But also I chatted with a bartender who came out here as a teenager with his friends from high school. He's in his 40s now. He works at a bar on Lake Hodges, which actually has its own lake monster. Look for another video on that. But he was telling me that he would come out, him and his friends were straight edge, they didn't drink or anything, but they would come out to it, the Elfin Forest, and they would come here to look for the truth behind these creepy legends. And they would go to a different community that's out here, different retreat, which is very closed, very different from Harmony Grove. It's called Quest Haven, and I haven't been able to find a lot of concrete information about Quest Haven. And I actually chatted with some folks from here, from Harmony Grove. They said they don't know much about it, and it's not far from here at all, just up the road. But Quest Haven, it's all gated off. You can't get in there, very private. And so this bartender was telling me that all these different rumors would, circulate around what are they doing out there. Some people, they said it was a satanic cult. Some people said it was a nudist colony. So the teenagers, they would go out to the gate and try to sneak in and try to see what was going on there. And I think in the folklore, probably all these places get mixed up. So you've got Harmony Grove here, which is a spiritualist community, very open and friendly. And you've got Quest Haven, this secretive, who knows what's going on there, retreat area. And then on the opposite side of Escondido, on the opposite side of the 15 freeway, there is Deer Park Monastery, which is a Buddhist monastery. So I think maybe in the popular consciousness, in folklore, these three places, the Buddhist monastery, Quest Haven, and Harmony Grove, I think all three of them get mixed up together. And they get mixed up with legends and folklore and supernatural tales. But beyond all of that, there are even stories about this property that I chatted with the people from here. They had never heard these stories. They couldn't corroborate them. One person told me that it had been a gypsy village, she said. She said there used to be a gypsy village here on this property of Harmony Grove. None of the people from here had ever heard of any Roma gypsy people living here. That might be total myth. But I chatted with a young lady who works at a New Age bookstore in Escondido. She was telling me that something about Harmony Grove, something that channels that otherworldly energy, is having running water. like this lovely babbling brook that you can see behind me. And this spot where I've been sitting, it's a little, let's zoom in here. Really is a lovely picturesque spot. I'll give you a brief look at the property. Here, let's take a look around. I don't want to film too much. I do want to protect the privacy of some folks who live here full time. There are about 5 people in the spiritualist church, and they live here full time. They've got this little meditation bench to sit on. But let's just take a brief look here. And I mean, the fact that I'm here, they told me I could walk around, no problem. Shows you it's a very open community. Very different from Quest Haven down the road, which makes me really want to find more about Quest Haven. But again, here in the Elfin Forest, a lot of mysteries, a lot of legends, and a lot of unanswered questions. But if you want to come up here any Sunday, you are welcome to join them for their spiritualist church service, right here on the peaceful grounds of Harmony Grove.